back these incredible memories of my first time to California. I remember we sold everything we had and we bought these airline tickets and we landed in this place called Los Angeles, and we didn't know anybody, didn't have anything, just a smile on our faces, and all of a sudden we start meeting these crazy Americans everywhere we go. Back then, I've got to be honest, I think we played one of our first concerts. We played at a place called Knott's Berry Farm. You know that place? And nobody knew who we were then, and I think we opened up for the puppet show, and there was about 11 people come out to see us play, and I know for a fact that 10 of them hated us. The other one was my mother. But we were having the greatest time. But not much was happening, you know, career-wise, you know. It was looking pretty sad there, but we still remained happy and joyful, just meeting friendly Americans. Not much happened until we had our first ever hit song. Do you remember what it was? The first ever hit song? This old Dodge van, and you know what I'm saying, you'd be getting to places like Death Valley, California. It'd be about 120 degrees and you're just sweating and you're sticking to the seats, and I didn't like that van. I had to sleep in it for about 2 years, and the seats, they weren't even leather seats and they weren't leather seats. What's that cheapest one? So we traded that thing in, we bought ourselves our first ever tour bus. We thought we'd just made it. We had about $3 left over, so we made a record called Take Me to Your Leader. And we were singing songs like, now, some of you might remember this one or not, but we had this inflatable air dome and we were wearing white. I don't know what we were thinking, but I remember it was like a tent, and we'd set it up at every concert, and it would fall down all the time, and every night I'd look up and there'd be like this 200-pound disco ball above my head, and I remember that. I do remember that. I do! Because I was in the audience. Give me love, give me liberty, just shout. Everybody in the family sound. On that day we will all be happy and be all in love, liberty, disco's in town. Many miles and many truck stops and a couple of In-N-Out burgers on the way, I'll tell you. It is always great to be back in California, and especially great tonight on this beautiful summer night in 2008. But I got to say one thing. At times in our life we can get these thoughts and imaginations of maybe how things should be, how we expect them to be. Sometimes they come at us, you know, when you're about to put your head down on the pillow. Other times they come at us when you're just alone by yourself with your thoughts. And sometimes they're crazy thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts like, you know, your life, it ain't gonna work out how you thought it should. And the dreams and the plans that you had ain't gonna happen. Look how it's turned out. You get crazy thoughts like, you know, too young for that. You're too old for that. It's too early for that. It's too late for that. I know when that happens in my life, the only thing I can do is I've got to slam them thoughts against truth. And the truth says that every single one of us here, we are one of a kind, just like our fingerprint. You might be a soccer mum just trying to raise the kids. You might be a man working hard just to make ends meet. You might be a student wondering what the future holds. I tell you tonight, the truth is there is a creator of the heavens and the earth, and he is not your enemy, he is your friend. And he has a plan for your life, it's in his word, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a hope in the future. Amen? And I tell you, that's greater news for me than any thoughts I can get in my head in the dark hours. Let's all sing this together, Amazing Love. And I'm forgiven because you were forsaken, and I'm accepted.